he is actually way more dangerous than the one we met earlier in the game. And if we just throw another one. Uh-oh. Slightly unarmored butt. And hello everyone, and welcome back to Let's Play Dark Souls. In the last episode, we got here to the Undead Parish. And this episode, we're going to kindle this bonfire right off the bat because we are near a boss, and I'd rather have more Estus to use. Also, we're going to just quickly pop all the souls we have, which is a whole lot of 1, and we're going to level up. Actually, do you know what we're going to do? I tell a lie. We're going to come down here. Because there is something we can do now with access to this man, the blacksmith.
Well, you must be a new arrival. I'm Andre of Astora. If you require smithing, then speak to me.
Yep, he's another smith, and he doesn't deal in magic stuff. He deals in more normal stuff. Like the main upgrade path, for example, where it's just like +1, +2, +3. Which just makes the weapon just overall better. He also makes stuff raw, eventually, which means it has more base damage but no lower scaling, which is actually really rubbish, and you should probably never go for that. He also does a couple other things, which we'll find out soon enough. He also sells Titanite shards, which are the main upgrade item for early in the game, so we are going to make use of that. Also, he taught us a little emote. Also, he repairs weapons. So we're going to get our stuff repaired while we can. And what we're going to do is... Actually, what we're going to do is quickly... I'm going to do a couple of things. I'm going to go in here to see what's down here. Yeah, I'm not going that way. He shoots lightning, he does. Very unpleasant. We'll deal with him later. Also, I'm going to quickly shove some stuff in the bottomless box. So, just going to quickly cut that out, because you probably don't care. Now, I know this episode's already a bit eclectic, but we're going to quickly go over here and find out what's going on here. Because we can't really do anything here yet, but I might as well see what's up. Because we can. Also, bare fists. Right. What's this guy want?
Oh, forgive me. I was absorbed in thought. I am Siegmeyer of Katarina. Quite honestly, I've run flat up against a wall. Or a gate, I should say. The thing just won't budge, no matter how long I wait. And oh, have I waited. So here I sit, in quite a pickle, weighing my options, so to speak.
And again, the universal rule in this game is that everyone must end their speech in a creepy laugh.
Still closed.
Yeah, and I think that's all he has to say for us for now, I'm pretty sure. Yep. So, as he has made mention of, there is nothing we can do here. So we're going to leave him there to rot. We'll be back eventually though, worry not. We're going to get everything done. And that is quite an important place eventually. Now, as I said, we're going to go down here because there's something this guy can do for us. We're going to upgrade our weapon a small amount.
Well, you need it.
Because your main damage output does come from how upgraded your weapon is. I'm going to buy 4 of those. Reinforce, S-Stock +1, S-Stock +2, S-Stock +3. There we go.
Oi, where are you up?
Bye-bye. Yeah, so we've already got a weapon at +3, that's pretty good. Before I fight the boss, I'll probably get it to +5. But for now, this is good enough. Also, I'm going to actually just use the last of my souls to level up once. Because I can. Boom. There we go. Lovely. Tons of bleed resistance. Not that that's very useful. And knowing my luck, I'll get invaded again before long. So let's go get it over with. Hopefully we'll see the damage difference. As you can see, it's already quite a bit higher, from 75 to 97. But I'm just going to quickly run over here. Backstab this guy. Let's see how much damage I do with like a normal strike. You see that difference? It's quite a large amount. So that's really useful for our purposes. Uh-oh. As I said, the possibility of being invaded was high. So I'm just gonna wait it out, see if I get invaded, and if I do, then I will simply cut. And if I don't, because sometimes it glitches out and tries to make you get invaded, and then it doesn't work out. So yeah, like I said, these are summon signs, which are players. Normally people level up quite high, well not level up, but they have decent gear, and they purposely go to early parts of the game and help players with like builds specifically designed for co-op, which is cool. A lot of people do that. I actually have a build like that, but I've never really made much use of it. Oh yeah, and there's a sun, bro. Warriors of Sunlight, like Solaire. That's what their signs are like. They're golden instead of white. Oh, yep. The fog gate went away. Like I said, sometimes it does. The multiplayer connectivity can be a bit dodgy in this game sometimes. So yeah, we're gonna lure this guy out because there's a load of enemies in here, and I find it way easier to deal with him first than the other guys. Yeah, this guy's dangerous. Funnily enough, you can't, believe it or not, you can actually parry this guy. But you can't riposte him, so it's not very useful. Yeah, again. You kind of want to wait for that, yes, slow overhead slam, and then go in for a strike. Oh, fortunately he's a cheater. But yeah, that does leave them quite open when they Estus. And he drops a free time that shard, I should make mention of. That's 100% drop, I'm pretty sure. So that's quite useful. And now we're going to get this Firekeeper soul, which is useful. Which I just realised. Something I didn't do before, which I should have done, is read out what the Firekeeper soul says. Soul of a long-lost Firekeeper. Each Firekeeper is a corporeal manifestation of her bonfire and the draw for the humanity which is offered to her. Her soul is gnawed by infinite humanity and can boost the power of precious Estus flasks. It can be used to gain humanity and restore HP at the cost of losing the Firekeeper soul to enforce the Estus flask. Basically, you never want to use it on its own, because it just gives you like 5 humanity and some life. Not very useful at all. Whereas you can permanently upgrade your Estus, which is way more useful. Yeah, he's entered his parry stance now, so you don't want to attack him. Otherwise he'll parry you and do a load of damage that can sometimes even one-shot you if you're not careful. And you see that heavy attack has a lot of reach to it, which is actually very useful. Now here's where it gets kind of annoying for us, because there is an enemy over there. If I can get a good look at him. There, you see him? Through that window? He's called a Channeler. And he has a thing that allows him to buff the enemies around him. He also shoots magic at you as well. So you kind of want to stay out of his line of sight. If we get close enough, that buffs all the enemies around him, and you'll see some of them will have an aura around them. As you see now. And that means they do a lot more damage, which means you kind of want to stay away. And there are a lot of basic hollows in that room, so what you want to do is slowly lure them down this corridor and fight them ideally one at a time, or maybe you can get a couple in one stab like that. But you definitely don't want to run headfirst into that room or try and hold your ground. You want to use the space that you've been given to back off. Because these guys, when they're buffed in the group, are insanely dangerous. Also, I should make mention that that heavy knight... Oops. Uh-oh. That's bad. That's really bad. This is really bad. This is really bad. Oh dear. I messed up slightly. Yeah, those guys are buffed as well. And the Bowler Knight's buffed, they're no joke. Yeah, I may have permanently mucked this up. I'm not sure there's a way to get out of this situation. Oh my goodness me. I'm going to try and run around and murder this guy. Because these guys don't respawn. Uh-oh. Oh, the buff's worn off at the very least. I keep making a mess of these combat encounters, unfortunately. Let's try and lure them around the corner and, like, stab them as they come through. There you go, that's one down. Uh-oh. Yeah, he's gone to parry stance. On the bright side, that means normally they don't go for you. They have to go out of their stance to attack you. So while he's in... Oh, no, he's gone out of parry stance. Oh, I don't think they can parry those shields pokes, but I'm not going to risk it. Unfortunately, these enemies have a habit of really overusing that parry stance. So it can be a bit of a pain. Oh, I actually managed to kill them all though, which is a pleasant surprise. I thought I was kind of screwed there. Oh, and these guys have a chance of dropping Titanite shards as well. Which means, if it wasn't obvious, I'm going to farm for Titanite off-screen. Once I've finished this episode, probably. Has he gone all the way back up there? Where's he gone? Where's he gone? Where have you gone? But yeah, as I was saying earlier, that Heavy Knight in there is a non-respawning mini-boss. There's a lot of those in this game. Pretty cool. Like, one-time challenges to beat. The same is with this Chandler. Chandler. He's a mini-boss as well. He does not respawn. He's not a big challenge on his own. Drops a lot of souls though, so it's pretty nice. And yeah, that pretty much deals with that. Once the Heavy Knight and the Chandler in this area are dead, it's way less of a pain. Come over here. There's a large soul of a nameless soldier, which is nice. And if you go this way, there's the boss up there, and we are not going to do that anytime soon, I'll tell you that for nothing. Because there's a few more things to do in this episode before that happens. Oh, well, this is unfortunate. That is a sign that I've been invaded. So I'm probably going to have to cut it, because I'm probably going to die again. So I might as well go down and meet my maker. So I'll probably see you in a bit. If I can find this guy. Ugh. And with that finally out of the way. Unfortunately, the guy that invaded me was either extremely laggy, a hacker, or something like that, because on my screen, his health was like empty, basically. He had like a chip of health, but I backstabbed him like 3 or 4 times. And even though my weapon's not fully upgraded, that probably should have killed him, but he didn't die. So, bad luck for me, whatever. Doesn't really matter that much though, because, like I said, people do that, invade early game. It doesn't really make a difference. Like I said, you can just stay hollow if you really don't want to run the risk. I could have just like walked off a cliff after I turned myself human. But yeah, we got humanity right there. Also, one of the guys dropped another Titanite shard, which is good for us, which means we got more of that. Now we're going to want to come around here,
Still human,
talk to this guy.
Then I am in luck. Could you help me? As you can see, I am stuck without recourse.
And you just open this with a mystery key we got. Can I talk to him?
Thank you. Yes, sincerely. I am Knight Lautrec of Karim. I truly appreciate this. And I guarantee a reward. Only later.
Yeah,
Yes,
not suspicious at all. Very nice man.
We'll have to wait. I've just been freed. Allow me some time.
Yeah, this guy's...
Now, I can get back to work.
Right. Yeah, that's all he has to say at the moment. Not suspicious in the slightest. Now, there's one more thing we got to do before we fight the boss. Well, other than upgrade this weapon a bunch for myself, so I don't die. And that is... go back to Firelink Shrine. You may ask, how do we get back to Firelink Shrine? Well... this way. Yep, this lift takes you all the way back to Firelink Shrine. Perfect circle. It's really excellent. To be fair, if you want, you can save yourself some trouble kindling the bonfire in Undead Parish and just use the one back at here. Because it's quite a lot safer. Ooh. I burped. Apologies. Guess we are back here now. Finally, after so long. Quite the relief, I say. The first thing we're going to do is actually sit at the bonfire. Because there's a reason for that. Also, again, I'm just going to get any other souls we've got. Other than, obviously, the Firekeeper ones, because I want to keep those. And we'll use a bit of them to level up. I mean, like 25, that's good. We'll save some of it, because, like I said, I want to finish upgrading this weapon. See if he has anything. Yep, he's got nothing new to say. And yeah, this is where Lautrec comes. He sits here.
Ah, I have your reward. Please, accept it.
There you go, lovely.
I'm grateful to you for freeing me.
Again with a creepy laugh.
Not enough for you? Well, let's not be greedy now. By the Lords, your face. But there are methods. Most fools have more humanity than they know what to do with. Now, who do you imagine will make the best use of it? Hmm?
Yeah, this guy is probably not the most pleasant man to be hanging out around with.
You again. What is it? Our futures are murky. Let's not be too friendly now.
I think that's all he has to say for the moment.
Oh.
Yep. So let's just ignore him for the time being. Reinforced Estus Flasks. There we go. Already +2. Good for us. And that will almost heal all our health at this point in the game. So that's excellent. And I guess that's it for this episode. Join us in the next episode where we will be fighting the boss. And getting a few other bits and pieces done as a result of being able to finally beat the boss in that. Yeah. And until then, see ya.